The Galactic Council had dismissed humanity as insignificant for 3 centuries. They catalogued Earth's inhabitants as primitive creatures barely capable of interstellar travel, suitable only for resource extraction and territorial expansion. The blue marble spinning in the void held no strategic value beyond its water reserves and habitable landmasses. Ambassador Krell of the Vegan Collective reviewed the invasion reports with casual indifference. 12 fleets had descended upon Earth's solar system, expecting swift surrender from the backward species. Initial bombardment would demonstrate superior firepower, followed by occupation forces to establish mining operations. Standard procedure for low-tier civilizations. First transmission from Earth changed everything. "This is Admiral Blake of the Terran Defense Force. You have exactly 10 minutes to withdraw from our system or face immediate retaliation." Krell laughed at the audacity. The humans possessed maybe 24 spacecraft, crewed vessels that barely qualified as military assets. Its armada contained over 800 battleships, each one capable of glassing an entire continent. The demand for surrender was preposterous. Informed the human that resistance is futile, Krell commanded his communications officer, "Begin the assault." The vegan fleet opened fire, unleashing torrents of plasma and particle beams toward Earth's defensive positions. Energy readings showed the planet's shields absorbing the initial barrage, but such protection would collapse within minutes. Standard tactics dictated that orbital bombardment would follow, reducing surface installations to rubble. Then something impossible happened. A single ship emerged from behind Earth's moon, its hull gleaming silver against the starfield. Stretched nearly 2 kilometers in length, its design unlike anything in the galactic databases. Sensor arrays struggled to analyze its composition, detecting materials that shouldn't exist and energy signatures that defied known physics. "What is that thing?" Krell demanded, studying the readouts with growing concern. His tactical officer's voice trembled. "Sir, the ship is generating power levels equivalent to our entire fleet combined. Its weapon systems are completely unknown." The human vessel moved with impossible grace, accelerating without visible propulsion and maneuvering as if gravity held no meaning. It positioned itself between Earth and the invasion force, a single guardian protecting its homeworld against overwhelming odds. "This is Admiral Blake aboard the Retribution," came the transmission. "You were warned. Your time is up." The Earth ship fired once. A beam of pure energy, brighter than a star, lanced across space and struck the lead vegan battleship. The massive vessel simply ceased to exist, vaporized so completely that not even debris remained. The surrounding ships recoiled in terror as their sensors detected no trace of their former flagship. "Impossible," Krell whispered. "No weapon could generate that much destructive force." The human ship fired again, then again. Each shot eliminated another capital ship with surgical precision, their crews never knowing what hit them. The Retribution moved through the fleet like death incarnate, untouchable and unstoppable. Return fire passed harmlessly through its shields. Absorbed by defensive systems beyond comprehension, within minutes, half the invasion force was gone. The survivors broke formation and fled in panic, abandoning their mission and their dignity. Krell watched his grand armada scatter like frightened insects, his dreams of conquest evaporating with each fallen vessel. "Retreat! Da-da-da!" He screamed into his communicator. "All ships fall back to hyperspace." But the human ship wasn't finished. It pursued the fleeing vessels with relentless efficiency, picking them off one by one as they desperately tried to escape. Only a handful of ships managed to jump to safety, carrying word of the disaster back to vegan space. The news spread across the galaxy like wildfire. Humanity, the species dismissed as primitive savages, possessed weapons beyond imagination. The Retribution became legend overnight, whispered about in spaceports and military academies throughout known space. Some claimed it was built using ancient alien technology. Others believed humans had made a deal with interdimensional beings. The truth was far more terrifying. Earth had been preparing for this moment for centuries. While other civilizations fought among themselves, humans had worked in secret, pushing the boundaries of science and engineering. They studied captured alien technology, reverse-engineered enemy weapons, and developed countermeasures for every known threat. The retribution represented the culmination of their efforts, monument to human ingenuity and determination. More warships emerged from hidden facilities throughout the solar system. Each one bore the same impossible capabilities, the same devastating firepower. Earth's true fleet numbered in the hundreds, each vessel capable of destroying entire armadas single-handedly. The galaxy had awakened a sleeping giant. Ambassador Krell sat in his chambers, staring at the casualty reports. Thousands of ships destroyed, millions of crew members lost, all by a single human vessel. The Galactic Council would demand answers. But what could he tell them? That humanity had deceived everyone, hiding their true strength behind a facade of primitive simplicity? He activated his communicator and sent a priority message to the council chambers. This is Ambassador Krell. Earth is no longer classified as a low-tier civilization. Reclassify immediately to maximum threat level. Do not engage human forces under any circumstances. The galaxy would never be the same. Humanity had revealed its true nature, and the stars themselves seemed to tremble in response. The age of human dominance had begun, and no force in the universe could stop it. The Retribution continued its patrol, a silent guardian watching over Earth's borders, ready to remind any potential aggressors why the entire galaxy now feared the humans.